Hey guys, welcome back to Unqualified Critics, and in this video we're talking about two topics. Number one, some new countercades dropping from Arcade1up, which are available for pre-order from Target. I've never pre-ordered from Target, and I know people have had good experiences and bad experiences with pre-orders depending on the retailer, so I can't tell you if Target gives you a good experience or not. I honestly don't know. But I've had overall a good shopping experience with Target over the years. I would assume they know how to handle their pre-orders. At the same time, do I think these are going to sell out overnight? No, I really don't. I don't think you have to rush to pre-order this, but these are coming July 1. They may be at other retailers, but right now they're at Target, and they include 4 games, so an expanded games list. These are not 2-game countercades, these are 4-game countercades, and a light-up marquee, which is something I'm really excited to see in that countercade format, because no matter how nice you make a product with the artwork and everything else, if the marquee is just MDF board, to me it feels a little chintzy. And 150 bucks is what these are priced at. That I know it's cheaper than their 3/4 scale cabinets, but it's still a meaningful chunk of money. So I'm glad they did the right thing here and they threw down on the lighted marquee. The overall, the artwork on these cabinets looks quite good and detailed. We don't see any blank panels here. Everything is sort of colored in and designed. So the Super Pac-Cade looks pretty good to me. The games we get are Super Pac, Pac Man, Dig Dug, and Rally X. Next up is a Pac Man Galaga arcade. And this kind of has Class of 81 vibes, but obviously it's Pac Man, not Miss Pac Man. It's not the official Class of 81 artwork, but it does look nice. We've got artwork alternating on both panels, and we get, let's see, Pac Man, Pac-Mania, Galaga, and Galaxian. So that's the games lineup for this cabinet. Again, same format, 4 games, light up marquee, pretty decent looking artwork. The Miss Pac is, in my opinion, the best looking of all of these. They did get rid of the wood grain, which I like the wood grain, but I know a lot of you don't. So I think they were smart to go with that clean, all black look, and it does look pretty good. Now, this games list I can't quite read. Let's see if we can get a better shot of it. So we get Miss Pac, Mappy, New Rally X. I'm not sure what that second game is. If you guys can make it out, let me know in the comments. But to me, it looks like a solid games lineup. All right. Next, I want to talk about a rumor. And look, some people get their panties in a bunch when we talk about leaks and rumors. If you're not interested in it, you know, then I that's cool. That's your right. To me, I think this is interesting. And all I can do is tell you guys why. And you can decide if you think it's interesting too or not. But if you don't care about leaks, go ahead and close out this video. But the leak is this. For the past month or so, someone with an Arcade1up leaks email account has been emailing people out, hinting at things, suggesting new cabinets, showing photographs. And it turned out, in my opinion, that was corroborated by the retailer leak from our boy Randy at Randy's Records. I doubt those two events were coordinated, but they did overlap, and they showed mostly the same games list. This leak is different. This leak isn't about an arcade product, it's about a person. Specifically, this is about John D. Many of you have been wondering what's happened to him. Is he still at Arcade1up? Is he still in the industry? Is he taken more time off than maybe just a month? Nobody really knows. There's been no public information available on any of this. So here's what this leak says. Wouldn't it be interesting if John D made a huge announcement at E3? Okay, well, that's not that surprising so far. Of course, he could get out there and be the face of Arcade1up again. I know there's been some controversy, but you know, he has been the face of Arcade1up for a long time now. Wouldn't it be interesting if that announcement had nothing to do with the company he is known for, because he works for someone else? Wouldn't it be interesting if I knew? All right, so this is from the leaker, and it looks to be the same leaker from the Arcade1up stuff. However, the title here is Unico Leaks. All right, so Unico is a company I've been excited to cover for a while, ever since the MVSX drop, and it was a pretty good product. So Unico is here to stay, but where do they go next? Well, I think they've got a few options. The most obvious one is a sequel to the MVSX, a second generation product that makes some of the changes that I think they wanted to make after they launched that. I think the product was successful. It sounds like it's sold well, and they might want another bite at that apple. They've already got the Neo Geo license locked up, ready to go. The other option would be, well, chase some more licenses and get other arcade cabinets out there. I've said before, I just personal, wish list kind of stuff, but I would love to see their take on a Capcom Big Blue cabinet. I think that would be really cool, and I'd be very interested in what Unico would come up with that if they ever went in that direction. I imagine John D is an expensive employee. He's got a lot of name recognition, and he's got a lot of industry experience. I would think they would be hiring him for his licensing prowess. And if they're doing that, I would think they're really taking the fight to Arcade1up to compete with them directly. To date, Arcade1up has done a very good job avoiding competition. You guys might think I'm crazy for saying that, because what about At Games? What about iArcade? Arcade1up created their own niche. They even have a patent for the types of arcades that they build, and they really specialize on mining your nostalgia, getting you to pay a few $100 for a cabinet with just a couple games of decent quality, not great, not terrible. But how do they do it? Well, they do it with really good licensing. They do it with pretty good artwork. They do it by giving you the dream of an arcade at home. No one else has done that. If Unico is looking to win licenses from other arcades, it's not going to be to add those games to the MVSX. Clearly, that is a Neo Geo product. It's going to be for new arcade cabinets. Now, whether that's Capcom or Taito or anyone else, I have no idea, and I'm just speculating. But it will be someone. If they're hiring John D, they will be doing other arcades, I believe. And, well, that answers my big question for what's next with Unico. I think then it would be other arcade cabinets. I would love to see it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoy the video, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see where this goes. Talk to you soon. Hey, consider hitting that join button to support the channel, and thanks so much for watching.